Hey y'all, it's Alina coming back for your week 4 update. So I took my injection on Wednesday morning, the 5 milligrams, and I had actually not felt hungry the whole week. The whole week it was amazing. I didn't feel that on the 2.5. I mean, the 2.5 was okay, but I always felt ready for the next dose by day 3 or 4. But this one, I felt great the whole week, all week long. And yeah, I kind of messed up last weekend. I was it was my sister's birthday, my little sister's birthday, and we decided to go out to eat. It's a story. But we decided to go out to eat, and we had a couple appetizers consisting of fried food. I should have listened. Just a forewarning, I should have listened. But we had chips and queso, and then we ordered a thing of fried pickles. And then I made the grave error of ordering chicken fried steak. I paid for it. We got home a couple hours after we had eaten. I had explosive diarrhea, and and the next day my stomach was sore. Not like it was upset, like it was sore and it had been felt taken advantage of. It wasn't a pleasant feeling. It didn't hurt exactly, but it made me not want to eat anything for sure. And I had those sulfur burps everyone talks about. They weren't too bad. They were unpleasant, but they weren't limiting in any way. But even with all that, I lost another 5 pounds. I was down to 459 and change on Thursday morning. I'll post photos of it here. And and I did some other exciting stuff this week, even though it was a learning experiment. Even though I didn't expect to go into it learning something out of it, but I learned my lesson. Easter's coming up, but I'm gonna stick to clean eating. Protein and veg for me, thank you very much. No queso, no queso. I'll stick with the brisket. I'll try to stay on the leaner side too, see how that affects me. Deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I could eat a dozen. Like a dozen eggs worth of deviled eggs. They're that good. I won't though, I promise. So back to exciting stuff that happened this week. I decided, what with me down about 60 pounds. Yeah, because I'm just under 460. I started at about 515. Almost 60 pounds. We'll get there. I'll be there next week. But I decided I've got a little cash saved up, and I have always wanted my own land. My own little piece of heaven in the middle of nowhere with no one to tell me what's wrong and what's right and what to do and what not. Raise some animals, grow some crops, live my best life. So, I went out near Corpus Christi here in Texas and looked at some properties on Wednesday. Found one I really liked that's way below market value because of some problems that aren't really that big of a deal, but mostly because the owner just wanted to dump it and be rid of it. They've owned it for like 30 years and they owe taxes on it, and they were like, just take it off our hands. So I went and looked at that. I liked it so much that I went back yesterday and brought my brother with me because there's this creek at the front of the property that it's not wide, but it's very deep. The banks are steep. It's about 10-foot drop from the banks to the riverbed and about 15 foot wide. So I needed him to tell me if it was even worth trying to cross the creek. And he was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it. It's totally possible. Wouldn't even be that expensive. Just put some culverts and some railroad ties in it, load it up with bull rock, and you're good." So even trying to get an 18-wheeler over it to drill a well, it would still be okay. So I decided to go for it. We hiked the whole property. It was amazing. I couldn't have done that 20 pounds ago. I couldn't have even gotten down into the creek 50 pounds ago. But I got through the creek. That was the challenging part because the creek was still muddy. Still had some water in it. Really good soil. Very good soil. Here in Texas, if you live in Texas, you know good soil is rare. It is hard to find. Not here in South Texas anyway. Beautiful, beautiful, big oak trees with dripping Spanish moss. It was amazing. It's a beautiful piece of land. Almost 18 acres, and they were asking more than 50% below tax value. So we went out there. I got his opinion on the creek. We hiked all over the piece of land. Came back out. Went and looked at another piece of land. Just trying not to get my hopes up too much, because at that price, it might get snatched up by someone who's doing a conventional loan the owners can just cash out. I would be doing owner financing with a good chunk down. But I put in an offer. It's a little above what they're asking price, but we'll see. We'll see. Cross my fingers. Try not to get my hopes up. Hard, I know, but there's other land. I'll find something else if that place doesn't work out. I really hope it does. It's all shrub brush other than the big oaks by the creek. But I am stoked, because if I get it, I'm going to move my tiny house out there. I bought another tiny house from my brother because he's moving to Florida. So I bought his little shed, and I figure I'll live in the shed down here and work. I only work part-time for reasons. But I'll live in his shed down here and work, and move my shed, which is the smaller of the two, up there on the property on the near side of the creek, because there's just enough land that's cleared, that's on the easement, to plop it down right there. And I won't worry about power or water for the time being. I'll just rough it with a generator for an AC unit in my window at night, just at night. And I'll just rough it, stay out there for 2 or 3 days, come home, take a shower, go to work again. And I'll just spend my time fixing things up, cutting brush. I used to love just wandering in the woods. I grew up on 67 acres of land out in the hill country, and a good part of the hill country that actually had soil. But if you know anything about Texas hill country, it's lots of oaks, lots of cedars, lots of rock. We had a dry creek bed running through our property. Fond memories. Used to love it. We moved when I was 10, so because complicated things happened. But we moved. It was kind of traumatic. A lot of things happened, and I always wanted to get back out there. But this place is the next best thing. Land in the hill country goes for a lot, especially the good stuff with actual soil. So I can't afford it. But this place is amazing. And lots of shrub, but I can take care of that. And I'm super excited to get back there and get my hands dirty, work on my stamina with it. Super stoked. I'll let y'all know if I get it. I put in an offer for a little above asking price. I'll let y'all know if I get it. But if I get it, we'll have a party. I'll put the phone up and jump up and down and dance around and woohoo! We'll have a party. Anyway, I will post those pictures of my weight. And I keep forgetting to do measurements. I will do those too and put them up on the screen. Or at least the amount of inches I've lost over my body. So, that's all for me. End of week 4. I can't believe I've come so far in only 4 weeks. And I want to thank all of y'all for all y'all's amazing comments and support. It means the world to me. It really does. It on those hard days when I just want to give up and go binge drink, it keeps me going. It means a lot. Especially those other commenters who started out in the 400s like me and have been having success with that. It's so encouraging. It's rare to find stories of 400, 500 pound people who have succeeded. It's hard. It's really hard. I mean, you can't get up and do much. You're sluggish. Everything hurts. You're addicted to food because food addiction is real. I mean, sure, it's not on the level of cocaine or heroin, but I feel like it's even stronger than alcoholism. I mean, I have both, and the food, you can't get away from food. It's everywhere. I mean, sure, alcohol is everywhere, but food is really everywhere, and you have to eat. So, it's hard, but this medication is making it possible. I've struggled with my weight for the past 15 years. And I've lost this much, but I've never done it thinking, I can keep going, I can lose it all, I can keep it off. I have so much hope in me right now. Hope for the future that I haven't had in years and years. And I can't say it's all due to Tirzepatide, but it's definitely helped a ton. More than I can say. Anyway, I will come back to y'all next week. I'll have heard back on whether they accepted my offer. If they didn't accept it, I might come back and tell y'all I looked at more properties. Who knows? Maybe I'll put an offer on them if I don't get accepted. I know someone else put in a conventional loan offer, but I don't know the terms because that's illegal. But thank you all for being here. I'll see you next week.